What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today's episode, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the Nintendo Direct coming up in September. So before I get started, I'd like to say that you guys are continuing to show a lot of support to the channel, and I am just so happy that I'm getting all of this from you guys, and thank you just so much. Personally, I'm saying thank you just because it means a lot to me, all the subscriptions and views you guys are giving, and I just am so happy with all of this, and I just want to thank you guys personally. But moving on to the Nintendo Direct, I would like to say that most likely, starting out with when the Direct is going to happen, the Direct is in September, and it is usually on a Wednesday. Now, Japan has a lot of game things going on in the beginning and end of the month, so I'm guessing it will probably be somewhere mid-month, and considering it's on a Wednesday, the 13th is most likely when it will be. Now, of course, with it being on the 13th, we have the problem, of course, with a couple of games, and I'm actually just going to go through what I think the Nintendo Direct is going to be like, and so starting off, I think the Nintendo Direct will start its presentation with most likely Pokemon's DLC. They're getting their first wave soon. I'm not a big Pokemon fan, but I do know that they're getting their first wave of some sort of DLC. And since they started with that last Direct, it's possible that they'll start it with this Direct, with just giving, like, you know, an announcement trailer that it's actually out. And then after they do that, they will probably move on to Nintendo, you know, talking a little bit, the people will talk, and then they will move on to something more important. Now, of course, last time they talked a little bit more about Pokemon games that they're like re-releasing. I think they will most likely talk about Metroid Prime 2, the fact that that most likely is going to be either remastered on Switch or just ported. They will probably talk about Metroid Prime 2 or Metroid Prime 2 and 3 if they're going to put those in a bundle. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they'll probably talk about that and for a little bit, and then they will move on to talking about some other random games. But, you know, then we get probably mid and of the thing, and they will talk about something that we most likely all have been waiting for, is more information on Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Of course, we're definitely wanting more information on this, just because it has been a while since we got a 2D, you know, Mario game. So I think they're probably going to give more information on that, and after that, they will probably give more information on the Super Princess Peach game, or even whatever it's called, maybe giving a title. But they'll probably give more information on that, just, you know, because, or it could be the Peach game will be talked about and then Mario Bros. Wonder. Either way, those two will probably be mid. Then we'll go back into some other strange games and stuff. Of course, putting into that Direct just a couple other games that people are looking for, small ones, you know. And, of course, they always like to end the Direct with something big. I'm thinking that Splatoon's DLC is obviously coming out or being announced this Direct. Now, of course, with Wave 2 of the DLC being announced soon, it probably will be at the end, just because it's, you know, pretty hyped thing, you know, a lot of people want it. But I can see them actually putting that mid of the Direct and putting a new Zelda game, or a remaster. They're not going to probably make a new Zelda game for Switch, but a new remaster for, of course, Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. Most likely could be at the end, and if they do a remaster, they will most likely put it in the middle, and then the Splatoon DLC will be at the end. But of course, it's possible that they will just put, you know, the remaster there, and then Splatoon's DLC at the end. Or they will put Splatoon's DLC in the middle and release Tears of the Kingdom DLC. I'm extremely excited for Tears of the Kingdom to get that, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen. With a new console on the rise, it's possible that they will literally just not give this game DLC. Well, they did it for Breath of the Wild, and I think it's very possible for them to add it to Tears of the Kingdom, with, you know, just like a last thing to keep people occupied while they work on the next console and the next Zelda game for that. I'm not sure what it is going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that we will get something Zelda related just based on sources. We're probably going to get something Zelda related. I'm hoping it's a remaster of Wind Waker. I really want to play that game, so hopefully it's that. So basically narrowing it down to exactly what this direct will look like, we'll start off with, Pokemon, then we'll go into other games, then we will go mid, and they will probably talk about, a couple different remasters. Metroid Prime will be, in between the middle of the direct and the beginning of the direct. Metroid Prime 2 will probably be there, and then they will get to the middle. They'll talk about Mario Bros. Wonder and the Princess Peach game, and after that, mid of that, they'll probably talk about Splatoon's DLC, and in the direct off with either Tears of the Kingdom DLC, or they'll just end it off with the Splatoon DLC. That is exactly what I think this direct will look like, but don't expect a lot of new games. It's possible a Donkey Kong game could be thrown in there, but I highly doubt it, just because Switch is going out, and it probably won't happen. But, if you guys have any other ideas on games I probably or might have missed, just make sure to comment those down below, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the support you've been showing, and if you'd like to show much more support, then you can subscribe to the channel. Helps a lot. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching.